up, world? And welcome to the Mecca of Mastery TV. I am your host, Mecca. If it is your mission to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life, then you are in the right place. I'm so excited about this video, as I say in every video apparently, because in this episode we are speaking about personal development and relationship development. And the topic of this video is why they are mad at your glow up. Let's get straight into the video. So, have you ever had someone come into your life, right? They help you glow up, right? They give you advice, they give you books, they give you information, you know, they give you a blueprint, right? You take in everything that they say, right? They recommend something, you feed it, right? They feed it to you, you eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, you go up, you use it. And guess what? They get pissed. Now all of a sudden they pissed. Guess why? Because you have exceeded their expectations. That is why they are mad at your glow up, because you have exceeded their expectations. And this is what is very interesting. You always hear the saying that, you know, we are not a success on our own. Nobody is a success on their own. No one. If anyone tell you that they made it on their own, cut the bullshit, period. Like, nobody. It took two people to get you here in this world, and you think you're a success on your own? Come on, come on. At least give some thanks to your mommy and your daddy, you know? Okay, that's ghetto. But at least give some success, you know, some credit to your parents at least. No one is a success on their own. There are going to be many people that you're going to have to step on. You know, you're going to have to climb the ladder. You're going to have to step on their backs to get on top. It's not saying that you have to step on them, you know, and negatively and do bad things and use them. No, there's people you're going to have to step up on their knowledge. There's going to be their knowledge, and this is you, and you're going to have to step up on top of that. So your foot and your body and everything, let's just metaphorically speaking, you're going to have to step on top of wherever they at on their platform to learn everything so you can excel somewhere else. And so we have different people in our life at different stages that help create us in a certain phase of our life before we move ahead. And there's people in your life right now that is pissed about your glow up, and they're pissed about their creations. They're insecure about their creations because guess what? Sometimes they don't expect for you. They expect for you to do good, but they don't expect for you to be as good as you are now. They didn't expect for you to exceed to where you are in your life now. And sometimes we do this with ourselves. We have a part in ourselves, in our higher self, something in our psyche where we can't handle it. Like there's a part of us that can't handle our higher self. Like there's a boss that's inside of all of us that we're scared of. Like, oh, she's a little too much for me. Like I don't want her to come out because she's going to come out demanding too much respect. And we're going to be lonely. Like we're going to be really lonely. And sometimes we avoid that. Because sometimes demanding the right things for yourself is a lonely process. And even for the people who help you glow up, who put things into you and instill things, they can't be happy for you. Because sometimes that means, most of the time it means, that you're going to go on without them. Because now what they have taught you, you have to use it. You have to implement it. And that means they have to go away. It's like a parent and child transaction. You know, you got the parent who instill things into their child and their children. You know, they raise them. But now it's time for the child to go off to college or go out into the world to do what they do. They don't want to let them go. Well, how are you going to ever learn and you know, try to make my way into the world and see if what you taught me worked if I stay home, if you want me to stay in this little shell? And that's what a lot of people do who teach us, who come into our life and they feed things into us. Like they feed into our glow up, and we wonder like, why are you not happy for me when you was the one rooting for me to do all of this from the beginning? Like what's up? They are not proud of their own creations because they're insecure about their creations. Like a parent can be insecure about their child. Like they feed so much into their child and then they're scared about the child going out into the world. Or they just like, damn, like I did all of that for you now by myself. Because even though they fed to you, they forgot to feed themselves. Now here's the thing, this is where it get messed up at. Because sometimes we can get to a point in our life, and I've done this plenty of times, and this will kept me stuck in my life plenty of times in different relationships, where a person, they fed so much into me that I felt like I owed them something. When I grew out of that relationship, or I took what I needed, I felt like it was wrong to take what I needed. When that's a normal process. You don't see the sun complaining, and the you know, the trees complaining when the sun and the flowers, like, okay, you got certain flowers that come out like this. Excuse me. You got certain flowers that come out, open up just to get some sun and close back. Need some sun? Hey, close back when you don't need it. Need some water? Hello, water, come on. And you know what? The sun and the water and the flower has a relationship. They have an understanding. Nobody's complaining. They don't have an understanding. It's when the people who's helping you and feeding into you don't have an understanding. And this is where we go wrong at. We start to feel guilty for us moving on in our lives. But this is where we have to not allow that to happen. We can't let that happen. I did it too many times when somebody feed into me, they give to me, and I feel like I owe them something. I have to stay around because they did something. And then we get stuck because now I've outgrown this. You've outgrown that. And in order for you to use what these people have taught you, you got to go. It's as simple as that. You got to go. You might come back. You never know. You might come back. It might be different. You just never know. But you will never know that if that's supposed to work, that relationship, or, you know, that business partnership, or just in general, that job or that business venture, anything. You never know if it's supposed to work if you don't go out and do what you need to do with what you've learned, with the glow up that you have, and, you know, that you took it in. But don't let that keep you back, because we start to feel like we owe them something. We start to feel guilty. Trust me, I stayed in a relationship for years because of this. The feeling of guilt, because you did this for me and you helped me with this, and because of you I was this. Listen, we are not a success on our own, but then at the same time we don't owe anything to anyone, because you can lead a man to a fountain but you can't make him drink. You can lead a man to a fountain, but you can't make him drink. So anything that someone gave to you is because you took it in. There's a lot of things that people give to people when they don't take it in. I give people books all the time. I give people free game knowledge all the time. They don't do it. I got stuff that people pay for, and people pay hundreds and thousands for in a session, that I'll give it to somebody for free. They don't do it. You know what I mean? So you took it in, but that don't mean you owe them something. You had you did the work. You did the work. That saying, you can lead a man to the fountain, but you can't make him drink. So somebody leads you somewhere. They led you to that business venture. You know, they put that opportunity in front of your face, but you had to make it happen. You had to drink. You had to do the research. You had to do the work. You had to do it. You had to hustle. You had to figure it out. You don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them a thing. You don't owe them nothing. Don't feel guilty about that. Don't feel guilty about that. And this is a note to myself, because I'm like that. When somebody do something for me, I'm so thankful, and I feel like I have to stick around. You don't. That's a process of life. It's a cycle. Coming and going. It's a cycle. Some people stay, some people gotta go. Seasons, reasons, lessons. Like that. And when you try to stay, you messing up the life cycle. Like, don't mess up life cycle. Like, come on now. Life be telling you when it's time for that to go. Like, you messing up the cycle. You know, we all in this together. Like, do your part. I do my part, you do your part. Right? Here's the solution. There's parts of us that we need to heal with inside of ourselves. Parts of us that we feel guilty about. Parts of us that we need to forgive. It's parts of us that we're afraid of. We need to identify with that part to become that. Because the more that we identify with those parts of ourselves and we become that, we allow that to shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Those parts of ourselves, we're going to go out into the world when people think like, oh, we owe them something. We're going to be like, no, I don't. Because we identify with something inside of us. We allow that boss inside of us to live and to do and to be. So when we go out and we be that boss, we allow ourselves to do and to be, and stop trying to be that so nice little guy and girl and allow guilt to push us down. No. People come into your life and they're afraid of your glow up, and they get pissed about it because they don't expect you to exceed and excel how you did, and they feel like you owe them something, and you feel like you owe them something, but you don't. You don't. You gave them something as well. You gave them something as well, whether you believe it or not. You might not think that you gave them as much value as they gave you, but it's the reason why they gave to you. You got to think about that. Why did you choose to give to me? It's the reason why they gave to you. You got value. It's something that you got that they need. So don't feel like that. And I hope you love this video and you share this with somebody that you care about. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss updates and videos like this. I have so much coming up, like so much coming up. I have a 21-day healing plan that you have to be on the lookout for. If you want one-on-one wellness coaching, be sure to email me at meccabookings@gmail.com, or also just to say hello, like, what's up, girl? I got some, some questions, or I just want to say, hey, I'm around town when I get to Miami or London, like all of that. And make sure you stay connected with me on all my social platforms, because I would love to just meet you and know who you are, like, and be all up in your business and your life. Period. Right? And we always say here at Mecca Mastery TV, we encourage you to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life. So you go out into the world, you kick a whole lot of action. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything, because you can do whatever you put your mind to. I'm sending my love, my light, and my energy and gratitude and peace and tranquility and everything your way, honey. Sending you vibes. And until next time, I see you in the next episode. Peace. Peace and love and light. See you.